Good morning. It's Tuesday, 6th of October 2015. The main headline in Daily News says, Konda's brother reveals all. Confesses to the murder of little Seya, describes to CID how he entered the house through an open window. As revealed in the Daily News yesterday, Saman Jayalat, the elder brother of Dunesh Priyashantha alias Konda, had confessed to the murder of 5-year-old Seya Sandomi at Kotadenyawa, the CID informed courts. Dunesh Priyashantha alias Konda had earlier confessed to the rape and murder of Seya. However, later Priyashantha had told the CID that it was his brother who had committed the crime. Konda had told the CID that he had confessed to the crime as his brother had forced him to do so. Konda has said that he had confessed out of fear for his elder brother. With the latest revelation of Priyashantha, the CID arrested Jayalat on Saturday. Following the arrest, the court allowed the CID to detain the suspect for 72 hours and interrogate him. Another headline says, responding to UNHRC resolution. Japan to extend fullest cooperation to Lanka. Japan will extend its fullest cooperation to Sri Lanka in responding to the UNHCR resolution through a domestic mechanism, said Japan's Foreign Minister Fumio Kishida when he met Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe at the Imperial Hotel in Tokyo yesterday morning. He said the efforts taken by the present government of Sri Lanka to rebuild and regain local and international confidence lost during the past is most commendable and praiseworthy. And there's another highlight which says, SPC Deputy Chairman granted bail. The Colombo Chief Magistrate yesterday ordered that Southern Provincial Council Deputy Chairman Sampath Athukorala be released on bail. He was arrested over his alleged involvement in uploading a defamatory and forged pictorial material relating to President Maithripala Sirisena and a woman on Facebook during the 2015 presidential election campaign. And the headline at the bottom says, Analytical report on Tajuddin mobile phone. Filing an analytical report pertaining to the mobile phone used by former Havelock's captain and Sri Lankan Ragarite Wasim Tajuddin, the Colombo University School of Computing informed court that the concerned mobile phone was not in working order. Let's now look at the paper highlights in Daily Mirror. The top headline says, Crocodile seen off Golface Beach captured. The crocodile, which was spotted in the sea off the Golface Beach last week, was captured yesterday by wildlife officials and environmentalists. And the top left corner highlight says, Seya's killing, Konda's brother makes statement. Suspect brought to magistrate chamber. There's another headline which says, New vehicle import duty valid after budget date, says Ravi Karunanayake. The import duty on vehicles imposed in this year's budget proposals will be applicable to all vehicles that reach Sri Lankan shores after the presentation of the budget, Finance Minister Ravi Karunanayake said yesterday. We decided to make these announcements as we were subjected to heavy criticism last year as we did not ask anyone not to send any vehicles to Sri Lanka till the budget is presented. And there's another highlight which says, Government to limit number of advisors. The government has limited the number of ministerial advisors to 2 and revised the appointment criteria to ensure good governance, a presidential secretariat spokesman said. He said that the cap on ministerial advisors was also meant to prevent family friends and relatives without the necessary qualifications needed for the job being appointed as advisors. The ministerial advisor should be somebody who has an in-depth knowledge of the subjects handled by the ministry. And the headline at the bottom says, CID to inspect Giritale Army Camp. The CID said as part of its ongoing investigations into the fate that had befallen veteran journalist Pragnit Egneliagoda, who had gone missing, it would inspect the Giritale Army Intelligence Corps camp where he was alleged to have been detained. The Attorney General's advice has been sought on how to proceed with the investigation and the prosecution. Let's now move to the paper highlights in Ceylon today. The main headline says, Prisoners scream in court about prison corruption. A heated situation arose at the Colombo Chief Magistrate Court yesterday when a group of prisoners shouted that they are being assaulted by prison wardens if they do not comply with demands for money. These wardens forced the prisoners to give them money. Some even used the EZ Cash mobile payment system, they claimed. It took almost 30 minutes to quieten the prisoners. Some prison officials ask as much as 5,000 rupees from relatives who come to see us. If the money is not being paid, we get assaulted by them. Even this morning, we were assaulted. We have to pay Kumara using EZ cash method, they shouted. Reporters saw prison officials trying to silence them. One of the prison wardens, Kumara, was among those who attempted to control them. And there's another headline which says, Ranil attacks Foreign Ministry. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe, who is now on an official visit to Japan, announced that he would introduce a new foreign service in the country and noted he was working with the belief that there is no foreign ministry in Sri Lanka. There appears to be utter confusion in Sri Lankan foreign missions, and I will resolve this issue when I get back to Colombo, he added. We brought you the paper highlights in today's newspapers, and we'll be bringing back more tomorrow.